तव कथामृतं तप्तजीवनं कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि गृह्णन्ति भूरिदा जनाः भुवि गृह्णन्ति भूरिदा जनाः. Sri Ramakrishna is there in Dakshineswara Kali temple in his room. Sunday, December 23rd, 1883. At 9 o'clock in the morning, Sri Ramakrishna was seated on his southwest porch of his room with Raka, Latu, Yam, Harish and some other devotees. Yam had now been 9 days with the master at Dakshineswara. How much of the spiritual atmosphere we don't get anywhere so easily, even in temples. And our mindset is such, it observes the other people who have come than the deity sitting in the shrine when you go to temples. If a person who attracts by his spiritual power is there, then the whole picture changes. Now Sri Ramakrishna's presence there, the devotees have come, they go to the temple, bow down, but they are indifferent to people coming, going, what is happening. They see the deity, bow down. With the attitude Sri Ramakrishna shows, each time they come, Sri Ramakrishna goes to temple and shows how to bow down, how to feel the presence of divine, how to sing a song with tears in eyes. All these they witness. When they go, they have the same attitude as the master, and their whole mind is meant to go back to the master and listen to his words. So though they are in an atmosphere where there is a possibility of diversion of thoughts, it is captured by the master's presence there. So the continuous unbroken thought of divine. We need unbroken thought of divine in and through all activities we are doing. That can be practiced when we are in Ekanta. Ekanta doesn't mean I am going to leave all the places, that is where I am staying and what I am doing and going away somewhere, staying alone. It doesn't, there must be a spiritual atmosphere. The moment we enter into Ekanta with all the duties and responsibilities and a cell phone in the pocket, it won't be possible to have Ekanta at all. It is alright, it looks like I have left everything and come and sitting here, but the thoughts and waves will be our attachments, raga dvesha, attachments to family and other things capture us. Oh, some now and then, my people are there alone, how they will manage. So many things will start coming. Has my children got to school or not? Is there proper arrangement, any problem they are facing? As if each person thinks I am inevitable. when they go away, I saw a doctor in Bengal, in Belur Math, when I was there, and he is a doctor from morning 6 o'clock, he is a surgeon, Dr. Da, from morning 6 to late night at 7:38 till 8 o'clock, he will be there continuously doing surgery. 3 weeks he will leave to his subordinates and go away. Never to think of this side. 1 week he will be there in one of the ashramas of the Math somewhere. No cell phone, nobody will know where is he also. Just leave everything, cell phone also, totally empty his mind and be there. Again go and work for 3 weeks non-stop. So there we see he has created an inner divine awareness of unbroken thought during each patient is Sri Ramakrishna for him. He just closes his eyes, contemplates on the Lord before he begins the surgery. He sees Ramakrishna lying down on his table, surgery. So this kind of unbroken thought of the divine for the rest of the time, 3 weeks at a stretch, he can remain absorbed in God and do the duties of his life. See, surgery is not an ordinary thing. He has to take all the responsibility, whole mind has to be given. But the mind is surrendered to God. At the feet of God it is sitting and doing the surgery. So that unbroken thought of divine can come only when we see that once in a week he is going, it is not going somewhere where he doesn't get any spiritual atmosphere. He goes only to the ashramas and stays there. He doesn't talk to anybody, just food time he comes, smiles at all with folded hands and sits for food silently, finishes and goes off to his room. He is there in the prayer hall or shrine all the time, morning till the moment we open. He comes for tiffin, he comes for noon food, he comes for evening tea, he comes for night food, but the rest of the time he is there in the prayer hall, sitting and looking at the Master Thakur's food picture and his beads revolving. Sometimes he is sitting in meditation, sometimes he is reading a book, and that 1 week he charges fully to see the divine everywhere. This is, you see, he is going to a ashrama to get that spiritual. He can go somewhere, he has wealth, money, he can go to any hotel and stay alone. But that is not solitude. A spiritual atmosphere must be generated, and this atmosphere has to be provided by the ashramas where the sadhus are living, to see that they are having unbroken thought of divine, to charge the atmosphere with the spiritual awareness. When any person enters, his mind must become calm and concentrated. It must be calm and focused immediately, to that extent. So this we see, Sri Ramakrishna is there. So he is coming and staying for, this is 9th day of his stay at the Dakshineswara. And Sri Ramakrishna is afraid he may leave and go away. So he gives him all the support so that he will be there at home doing all the duties of his life, working in the world, sustaining the family, at the same time devoting himself to the spiritual practices and also what he has to give to this world, this gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Then had been 9 days with the master at Dakshineswara. Earlier in the morning, Manmohan had arrived from Konnagar on his way to Calcutta. Hazra too was present, Manmohan and Hazra. Apart from Rakha, Latu, M. Harish and other devotees. A Vaishnava was singing. Referring to one of the songs, Sri Ramakrishna said, I don't enjoy that song very much. The songs of the earlier writers seem to me to have more of the right spirit. Once I sang for Nangta at the Panchavati. To arms, O man, death storms your house in battle array. I sang another, O mother, I have no one else to blame. Alas, I sink in the well these very hands have dug. Nanta the Vedantist was a man of profound knowledge. The song moved him to tears. Though he did not understand its meaning, Padmalochan also wept when I sang the song of Ram Prasad about the Divine Mother, and he was truly a great Pandit. See, Kavayaha in Bhagavad Gita and scriptures we use the term Kavayaha, who is the Pandit, who has the knowledge, wisdom and love of divine together. When we say he is a great Pandit, he has all the 3 aspects. He knows, he has knowledge, scriptural knowledge and personal experience, striving to reach that. When the knowledge he is earning through the scriptures and he is striving to reach the goal, the knowledge is getting converted into wisdom. Viveka adds to it. So here we see there is a great transformation, and what is missing is heart's participation. Now, knowledge, wisdom. Wisdom is what separates us from the bondages of the world and gives us the direction. But what propels us, what drives us forth is the love. Knowledge gives the information. What is this world? What is God? And what are you? Wisdom is that which balances between reconciles between the knowledge and the actual experience we are passing through in the world. We are passing through a world of duality, and within is the raga, dvesha, attachments and aversions. Wisdom is that which balances, which reconciles between the two and shows the path in between to move towards the divine. You can't leave the secular, you can't leave the spiritual. You have to balance and go forward. You have to pacify all people who are dependent on you and holding on to the divine. We can't change the attitudes or the tendencies of anybody because behind them is the huge past which is driving them. So here we see the middle, the wisdom comes into picture, which is able to balance between the spiritual and secular and make a way through the activities to move. One side is the unreality of the world, which is understanding nothing is there, but he cannot live and go away because duties are binding. and Viveka, wisdom, all this help them to show the path. And wisdom releases the person from its hold. Wisdom releases the person from his hold of the world's hold on him. And he is smoothly moving forward, driven by the love of God. Now, love of God is the engine which is going to pull him through all the difficulties and problems he faces, both in the world and in the spiritual world. To control mind, to control senses, control all this, and keep unbroken thought of divine amidst the duties and responsibilities of life. What is going to drive us? Where is the power? That is the only love of God. So when we say Pandit, he has knowledge, he has wisdom, he has love for God. The love of God is always goes with the love of all beings, because it reflects, my love of God, love for God reflects through my own personality of loving and serving the rest of the living beings, all living beings, even a plant and the lowly animals which we neglect. So all those receive the love and service. So Master is telling about the person, Vedantist, Totapuri, from whom he got the Advaitic knowledge of being one with the absolute existence, Aham Brahmasmi, that Atma Swarupa and Brahma Swarupa. And the Pandit, Padmalochan, and he was a great Pandit. When Sri Ramakrishna uses a term, you must be able to visualize what that person is. When he says Nangta or his Advaitic Guru, what a huge personality it is. He has transcended the whole universe forever. He has landed in the transcendental and moving about in this world as Jivan Mukta, and has come down by the will of Mother, Divine Mother, to teach Advaitic knowledge, give the Advaitic knowledge to Sri Ramakrishna, who is the Lord of this universe, playing the divine play on this earth. So each thing, the clear picture of the words must be shining in your mind when you go through, especially things like gospel. After the midday meal, Sri Ramakrishna rested for a few minutes in his room. Midday meal is not what we have the midday meal. It is prasad of Kali temple. After the offering is over, every day, morning offering and noon food offering, Sri Ramakrishna used to get he would not take what is unoffered. From the offering plate, directly a portion would be, after it comes out, a portion of the mother's prasad directly offered to her in the temple. All items they used to keep in a plate, what he can consume, and send it. This is no more food. It is no more noon meals of ours. It is only prasad of Divine Mother. When the prasad comes, he is not within himself. He is fully of awareness of Mother has eaten and left the residue for these people to purify their body and mind. And he would give those who are present little. This is Mother's Prasad. This is Mother's Prasad. It will purify the body and mind. So that is the noon meal. When we read noon meal, Sri Ramakrishna had noon meal and were rested. How we understand suddenly it be our own having taken food, going for rest, it looks like. After food also, he is in the same inebriated state. When he is resting, he is laying his head at the feet of Divine Mother, on the lap of Divine Mother. That is how the incarnation of God plays. You can see the Krishna's life, Rama's life, how they spent the days and nights on this earth, enacting the divine play. Yam was sitting on the floor. Imagine the whole picture, just like Hanuman sitting at the feet of Rama, he is sitting. Hanuman came into picture just to give that Ramanama to the world. And that's why Rama, while passing away, whole Ayodhya and all people, all devotees and intimate companions, all go with Rama. They enter the Sarayu together. And only Hanuman also wants to go. Rama doesn't allow him. You be here as long as my name is there, and his name is eternal. So you see, like that he is sitting there. Yam was sitting on the floor. Master was delighted to hear the music that was being played in the Nahabat. He then explained to him that Brahman alone has become the universe and all living beings. This is an important understanding of that reality. It is not only understanding or philosophy. The philosophy that has emerged from realization. If philosophy has emerged from the intellect, it takes a different course. It becomes an information for others. When the realization, Indian philosophy, 6 philosophies are entirely different from the Western philosophies. Western philosophies do not have any relationship with the spiritual world or religious world. Of course, here and there some mentions may be there which tally with the spiritual truths, but the whole thing is psychological, a psychological person, and physical and psychological, not beyond that. Here it is realization of God is explained. Man wants simple way of understanding the most complex thing. Man expects simple way to understand the complex thoughts, complex realities. So appears the philosophy. Indian philosophies have originated from realization. How to present this to the world? How to explain this reality? It is so complicated and it is beyond mind and senses, beyond intellect. How can I give through? Then the formation, it is like this. We give examples, this, that, so many things. And then try to present it. This becomes philosophy. Anumana, all this, so many. When pratyaksha is there, which is a direct a vision, that is, then anumana. So many scriptures, we quote all this. In Vedanta, there are about 10 ways of understanding. The philosophies are based on a logic. In this one, Advaita, we take Shruti, Yukti, Anubhuti as the authority of explaining. Shruti, script, what does the scripture say? Shruti, Yukti, reason must satisfy the reasoning, Yukti and Anubhuti. It must tally with the realization of someone. Now, whole authority we are having, when Vedas are there, Tantras are there, so many scriptures are there, the subsequent. But then, apart from scriptures, Yukti, reasoning also we can get through the philosophy. Where is the Anubhuti? In present world, all the spiritualists are telling so many things, including all religions are true. None knows, who are all telling all religions are true. None has entered into other religion. They also tell all religions are true. Sri Ramakrishna did not tell like that, all religions are true. Sri Ramakrishna said, all religions are true, passing through and working through that as an indweller in the scriptures, their scriptures. The path of Christianity, the path of Islam, as an inner person, not as an observer, he has realized, and then he says. So the only thing now presently we have in our hands, within our reach, and the historical, just 100, 200 years back, within this period we have only one realization. Anubhuti is Sri Ramakrishna regarding all aspects of, then here and there like Ramana Maharshi, Advaitic reality, some other Dvaitic, a small portions of light may be there, but all lights together is only Sri Ramakrishna that we can find as Anubhuti. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.